What's up, everybody? Big Will, K-Pop for life. With me, as always, is my beautiful assistant, Unji. And welcome to another episode of Kpop Rantz. Do you feel the vibes? So I catch shit all the time in the comments and from family members and pretty much everybody who ever finds out that I'm a huge K-pop fan and I have this channel. I get asked constantly, aren't you too old for K-pop? And the answer is usually yes, probably, but who gives a shit? I don't really care. I ain't hurting nobody. But, you know, I know that a lot of my subscribers are older. I mean, I literally have subscribers that are in their 60s and 70s. One dude was actually in his 80s. And I only know that because he told me in the comments, you know, whether it was true or not, I don't know. But I can look at the demographics on my channel and see that there's a lot actually, like 6 to 8% tends to be 75 plus in age, which is always very interesting to me. I hope I'm that cool when I'm that old. But I'm probably not going to live that long because I'm big and fat. And you don't usually see a lot of tall guys walking around. Our hearts usually explode by like 55. So that's why we got life insurance. But, you know, I just want to talk about the topic today because I get shit all the time. Comment sections are always, especially if I say something somebody doesn't like. Oh, boy. I start getting these, I start calling what they call me. Ajisha. I get called Ajisha all the time. Like, I'm only 32 years old. All right. I'm only 32. I'll be 33 in August. But, you know, I've been a K-pop fan since I was 27. And to me, 27 actually sounds a lot less weird. You know, it does sound a lot less weird. But I don't understand why it seems to be such a big deal. Now, let's I think any sane sort of, you know, logical person would be like, no, it doesn't matter, you know, what age you are. You like what music you like. You enjoy music you like. It might be a little strange, maybe in certain cases like me, where I tend to be more into like bubblegum pop music. But nobody really cares. But for the sake of playing devil's advocate, I cannot talk today. Let's explore some of the reasons that people may think it's weird, or things that people have said to me, or things that I've observed from other people, right? So I can say it's definitely weird if you're like in your 50s or 60s and you're a female or a male, and actually, no, scratch that. If you're like 30 to death, anywhere in there, and male or female, and you are like overly, you know what I'm saying? Like overly like, at like K-pop girl or guy groups, and most of them are like average age of like 17, 18, especially the younger ones. I can see that being a little weird, you know what I mean? When you see a reaction channel with an older person, and there are a few of them, believe it or not. They're really, none of them are that popular, but there are a lot of them. Sometimes it gets like extra cringy because like it's like some 60-year-old dude like drooling over some 18-year-old girl. It's, I guess I can get where it gets a little pervy in those cases, and I'm sure it is. But most of the time, that kind of stuff tends to be reserved for the younger, you know, K-pop channels, so to speak. But I mean, you know, I get told all the time by my family, and you guys may too. Like, even if you're not old, you probably just get told like, "What the hell's wrong with you? Why do you like K-pop?" But I get it even more because of my age and because I look like this. Like, I should be football, beer, and titties, and all the stereotypes that this looks like. You know, this white trash appearance that I have with this Joe Dirt beard. But I don't. You know, I don't fit those stereotypes. And I understand why people have them and they don't bother me. I get stereotypes. Most of the time, stereotypes tend to be somewhat true. But I mean, it's not true with me. I've always been sort of a weird dude. I like tennis. It's actually my favorite sport is tennis. Right? I know how to play tennis. I used to have a 120 mile an hour serve, and I was like a level 4.0 club player. I hate football. I hate heavy metal. I like bubblegum pop. I like happy music. I like, you know, sports that require more grace over power and strength most of the time. Like, I love figure skating too. I used to be a huge figure skating fan back in the day. All right. Christy Yamaguchi for life is all I'm gonna say, okay? Christy Yamaguchi for life. But I don't know. I know a lot of people, when it comes to people's age in K-pop, automatically tend to assume that, oh, they're older, they must be a perv, right? They must. I'm talking guy or girl, male or female, because I think it's just natural. I think you see some dude who's older, some chick that's older, and they're sort of gushing over these young people, and it's like, you know, people mistake it the wrong way. I think there is some of that, but I think that people need to learn how to take it with a grain of salt and base it off of the channel. If we're talking channels in this case, base it off the channel's like overall track record. That's the best way I can say to do it. You know, really look at the context of the comments and of what's going on. But it's not easy to be an older fan. I mean, I pretty much have to hide it at work just because, like, I'm not ashamed of it. There are people that have discovered my channel at work, and every time it's like, oh shit. If this moves up the chain, I'm finna lose my job. But I work at kind of a pretty white collar company, so yeah, but you know, K-pop is it's become so much like a part of my life, especially with this channel, that I just don't care. I don't. You know what I mean? Like, I am who I am. I'm old. I like K-pop. I've always liked K-pop for like 7 years now. And I don't see it stopping anytime soon. Like, I'm just in love with it. And age be damned. You know what I mean? Age be damned. I think as long as you're not crossing any weird lines, or, you know, being pervy or weird or gross, I don't see any issue with it at all. Yeah, that's really my rant. That's really my rant. I'm curious. I'm very curious what you guys think, because I know that a lot of like I said, I know a lot of my subscribers are older, and I know a lot of you guys are younger. So I'm interested to hear the different perspectives on this. Either way, let me know in the comments below if you guys like what you see and you want to see more. If you want to hear more of these discussion videos, these rant videos, I'm putting them out constantly because they're fun as hell to do, and I love reading the comments with you guys. So I guess I'll talk to you later. Keep on popping, K-poppers. Remember, it's not a trend. It's a lifestyle. Deuces.